Hello guys, welcome back to Learning Microcontrollers. In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to make a PCB design using Proteus for your PIC16 F877A development board, just like an Arduino. Let me give you a quick recap of what we will be designing on the Proteus. Alright, here you go. Let's open the Proteus. On the Proteus, you look at this ISIS button. Click it. Alright, you get this window. At this time, I'm going to show you how to design a manual PCB. So you directly click on this button. This is next to ISIS is ARES button. Click it, you get this window. On this window, right click on packages from libraries. In the search bar, write down, alright, or click on integrated circuits. In the integrated circuit tab, you have this dual in line. In the dual in line, select the 40 pin, that's our PIC16 F877A 14 pin microcontroller. Place it, rotate it. Alright, as I told you in the presentation in the previous video, before you do anything else, whenever you have a PIC, first thing you need is to short the VCC pin 11 with pin 32 and pin 12, which is ground, with pin number 31, because this is not done internally in the architecture of PIC. So do it right now. Here we go. Only the bottom layer will be used, no jumper wire will be needed. It will be a very simple and good board. Here we go, it's done. Now we bring in our male header, 6-pin male header for the PIC kit. Write down SIL. These SIL headers are the ordinary one we get in the market. Here we go, 6-pin. Place it above the PIC, where the PIC kit will be connected. Here we go. Now get the female headers, where we will connect our jumper wires, like in Arduino you have female headers. Write down SIL again, select the 18 pin. Since PIC has 20 pin on both sides, so we need a 20 pin header, and the problem is with the Proteus, there is no 20 pin directly available. So we take an 18 pin plus a 2 pin, it makes it 20 pin. Here we go, it is 20 pin, rotate it, copy it, paste it. On both sides we need to connect jumper wires, leave some space for the jacket, like PIC will be mounted on a jacket, use a jacket. Now let's do this. Here we go, it's fine. Okay, here we go, our headers, they are in position, a bit too far. Here we go, it's fine. Now you need to connect the wires, like these wires are doing exactly the same what the PIC's wire do. This is our jacket, this is our header in which our jumper wires will be connected. So connect them. All the wires have to be connected to the corresponding wire, and during soldering you have to be careful not to short them. This requires a bit of practice, but it's not that much difficult because this is our dual in line package which have enough space. So do it this side, then do it the other side. Alright, here we go. I had connected all the wires. You have to connect all the wires like this. Now let's come to the PIC kit connections. Just delete this, we don't need it. Alright, now select the wire. T30 is the ideal width. One will be connected to the one of the PIC. Here we go. 2 is the VCC, pin 11. Here we go, pin 11 or pin number 32, or connect this wire. Pin 3 is the ground, take it from above. Oh no, yes, like this. Alright, here we go, pin number 32, 31 is the ground. Here we go. Now pin number 4 is the pin 40. Make it a bit neat, like this. It's pin 40. Pin number 5 is pin number 39. Go here. That's pin number 39. That's why I took the pin number 3 from above, so I can get enough space for these wires, so we don't have to use any jumper. Make it a bit neat, like this. Now it's pin number 36. That's pin number 6 of the PIC kit. These are our basic connections. Now you can read, write, burn the PIC. And now we need to place our resistor. Go to library, write down resistor. Here resistor 40 is our ordinary common resistor, 0.4 inch resistor that we get from the market. Just rotate it. Here you go. Rate. Select the wire width. Connect one end of the resistor with pin number 1 like this. Another end with the pin number 11. In short, you have to give 5 volt to the MCLR pin, but the problem is you must not give it directly, because if you give it directly it can cause the MCLR pin to burn down. So you need a 10 volt resistor. You can give it 5 volt from here, because this is shorted. See, this all is shorted. Total common VCC of the PIC is here. PIC it can give 5 volt, that will be enough. So now we place our crystal, go to packages, libraries, write down crystal. You get 2 crystals, Xtol 18 and 30. Select the 18 one, that's the ordinary one we get from the market. Place it here, rotate it. As I told you in the presentation, we need pin number 13 and 14. Also place the grounding capacitors. Go to libraries, grounding capacitor. Capacitor 10 is the smallest 22 picofarad capacitor. Here we go. Just place them right next to it. As told you in the presentation, connect pin number 13 with the first pin of the crystal, from there to the first pin of the first capacitor. Similarly, connect the pin number 14 with the second pin of the crystal, from there to the first pin of the second capacitor. Common the second pins of the capacitors. From the common, take out the common ground like this. Take it to the ground pin of your PIC. Here you go. Now see, our connections are completed for the PIC. We have our Arduino headers, etc. everything. In these headers you will get your jumper wires. From these wiring are at the bottom layer. There will be nothing above it, like in an Arduino board you don't see any wires above. Here you will connect your PIC. Rest we need something to power up this device. Like PIC will give 5 volt, but we can't keep the PIC connected all the time, so we use some additional, you can say, take 6 pin female headers, place them here, double it so it becomes stronger, and 2 here, or you can use here wherever you prefer. I prefer here. Here you go. Now common it with the ground. This will be additional ground. That because we are manually designing the PCB, so it will give such. Don't worry about that. You know what you are doing, and I know what I am doing. Alright, here we go. It's common, it's our ground. This hole will act as ground. In case you need some additional ground for additional components, you can take it from there. This will take from here the second pin, because second pin is the VDD. It will act as power pin. Now you can use this as an additional power. If you have a battery, or you can do these connections from the soldering as well, just common the whole part. If you have additional battery, you simply remove the PIC, you connect the power here, ground here. That's all you need. And also we connect our regulator as well. Now get the regulator. Go to components. Write down regulator. Here we go. Regulator. Place the regulator here, wherever you prefer, or I prefer it right here. Right next to the regulator, place, go to the package, library, SIL, get the 3 pin SIL header right next to it. Now common it. As the pin configuration of a 7805 regulator is, we all know, pin 1 is the input, 9 volt, pin 2 is the ground, common the ground with the ground. Take the ground to the any nearest ground, that is our common ground. It goes to the ground. Pin 3 is the power. From there you simply connect it to this power. Now if you have a 9 volt battery, you connect it here and ground to here, or this is also ground. You can also use it as ground if you like, and you will get your 5 volt to the PIC. If you have 5 volt battery, you don't have to go for the regulator. Directly place the power here, ground here. Now simply provide boundary to your board. So this is our basic PIC development board that I had designed for you. The good thing is you had designed it. You can even make your whole project on it if you like. When you are completed with the board, the next thing you do, you go to the print layout. You simply print it. You click on this button. You will get the print of your layout. That's all. Or you can also export graphics like in Adobe PDF file or other files, just remove the top copper. We only need the bottom. Remove the top copper, top silk. We only need bottom copper and bottom silk. That's all you need to print. You don't need to print anything else. Let me show you. Here you go. I'd open the artwork. That's what you need on the back of the PCB. You will grab your PCB drill. You will drill these holes. These are your connections already made. You simply insert the crystal and solder it. Place your jacket here. That's your female headers. 20 one side, 20 other side, 6-pin female. These are male. These are also, if you want this design, you can take it from me, but the proper practice is to print it directly from the Proteus. These other softwares can cause the pins to go a bit ahead. When you will place the jacket, it will not fit. So print it from here directly by attaching the printer. Don't go for the export version. Alright guys, I believe you learned something from my video. I will be happy to have your comments in the comment section. So until then, good luck guys. Have a nice day.